How's it going, guys? A Zoro fanboy back after a long and miserable and depressing and absolutely draining and gut-wrenching month of break. We have finally returned back after that long period of time for some One Piece. One Piece, chapter 1112. Hold on. Are we not live? I'm not seeing the stream online. I'm on Twitch, but I'm not on YouTube. Why am I not on YouTube? Oh, there we go. Now I'm live. Okay, we are here. That was weird. Anyway, how is it going, guys? We're back. 1112 of One Piece after an excruciating month of having to wait. Understandably so. Oda needed that break. He needed that month to recalibrate. He needed that month to get into playoff mode. He needed that month break to fucking lock it in. To lock it in for the conclusion, for the ending, for the finale of the Egghead arc, one of the greatest arcs in all of One Piece. So, there are no excuses. There are no questions. The prep time has been done. Oda's like Batman. You give him prep time, it's over, man. 1 month. I'm excited to see what Oda has brought to the table after that 1 month break. How's it going, guys? Zoro here. Like the video if you want to support the channel. Thank you so much for pulling up to the stream. You know, after 1 month of silence, I also was in the hyperbolic time chamber, refreshing, just kind of cleansing. It's been a very long time since I went a full month without streaming. At least streaming my One Piece content. And it was one that was a little tough to decide because I had a couple of like streams I planned, like, hey, what if we do a couple streams here and there? But it just didn't work out. And if I would have went live, I felt like it would have been a little forced. Just to like do a video just to do a video. It didn't feel natural. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be like Oda. I'm gonna sit up on a mountaintop underneath a waterfall and just fucking refresh, man. Just gonna refresh, man. And I did. I'm feeling better for it. I really am. Having that month off was a mental restart that I really needed. So, anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Can the Knicks beat Philly? I hope they do. You know, it's hard to not look at it from a very biased lens, as I'm a Knicks fan, obviously, as you guys know. I'm expecting them to win in 6. That's my prediction. But like I said, I am biased. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I've seen them during the regular season, and I wasn't impressed. I think we were like 3-1 against them, and the game that we lost to them, it was like a 77-73 game. Insane game, by the way, where we were just missing wide open layups and shots. It was just like one of those games where nothing we were doing was hitting, and you know, it was just one of those games. But we beat Philly with Embiid by 30 at one point, 36, I believe, earlier in the season when we got OG. And it's like, I like the way we match up against him, especially with Embiid on one knee. I don't know if he has. It's going to be up to Maxey. If Maxey can just blow up and go crazy, he could be the equalizer and the basically will put some over the top. If Maxey doesn't play up to his standard, then we got this, I think, easily. Because Embiid historically is not a good playoff player. And people like to, you know, blame that on the injuries, but it's not like he's healthy now. So he's gonna struggle, I think. But not, you know, obviously he'll still put up his points, but he'll struggle. Hit that like button. I don't know why I'm talking Knicks. We're here for One Piece. You know, you got, God damn it, you got me monologuing. You son of a bitch, you got me monologuing about my Knicks. How dare you? How dare you? You son of a bitch. Well, let me pull up the dual chat so I can see Twitch and YouTube's chat. There we go. All right. Brago said Embiid will never win if he's the best player in his team. If you look at the thing about Embiid, man, and like I said, people blame it on injuries, and that definitely has something to do with it. But injuries are part of the game, and if you're consistently injured, then you have to take that into account when judging a player. And when you look at his regular season versus playoff statistics, there's a humongous drop-off, like an insane drop-off in points per game. Efficiency drops off the cliff. And it's one of those things where Embiid, a lot of times during the regular season, he's just looking to get fouled. He's looking to draw fouls. And in the playoffs, those foul calls are not going to be there as often. And it's just less reliable for you to get to the line. So he ends up taking really bad shots while trying to flail around drawing a call. And, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So I don't trust Embiid in the playoffs. Throughout the entirety, I don't think he's ever been to a conference finals, and there's a reason for that. And he's had great teams over the years, and he still hasn't been able to do it. So one has to wonder. He's the common denominator. So I don't disagree with Brago. I don't like Embiid's game at all. He's one of my least favorite players to watch in the NBA because anybody who is trying to draw a foul instead of score the basket when having the ball in their hands is lame. They're lame, and that's not what the game's about. The game's about me versus you. I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to score on you. Not me versus you. I'm going to wait till you put your hand a little bit close to me so I can do this and draw a foul, because that's how soft the referees are in this league right now, and I have an insane whistle. So that's just my opinion. I very much he flops, he falls to the ground, and the refs, they unfortunately don't penalize him for even knowing his reputation. They reward him for it, which I don't understand, but NBA officiating, who can say who's being paid off and who isn't? Anyway, like I said, it's One Piece time. I'm going to be starting up in just a few minutes, guys, so while you're here, be sure to like the video. Pull up the chapter, because we're going to get started. Hold on, I got a bottle of water I need to grab real quick. I almost forgot you. Yeah, Shit, baby!
We back.
We are
CFB 124 Zoro hype. CFB 124 he laughed. CFB 124
baby.
Zoro hype.
We are back! Yes, Pudding! Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Great to see you. Great to see you. It's been a month. I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber, like I said. But we are fucking back, baby. It's time. It is time, man. Oda called my job personally and demanded I have the day off for the chapter. Yeah, damn. You let me know what you got the Oda on the plug, man. Let me know. Let me know where the fuck that number is. I'm gonna try to get a few days off too. Shit. That's crazy, bro. Alright. I think I've delayed enough. We've got enough people in here. I'm going to get started with the reaction. So pull up the chapter alongside me if you want to read alongside moi. And we're going to get started. What do you guys say to that? Let's take our introductory drink. And let's fucking go. One Piece, chapter 1112, Hard Aspect. And I see Yamato over here. I'm trying to give her my hard aspect, you know what I'm saying? Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 3. Consider this parting gift payment for a favor I must ask of you. Oh, what kind of favor are we talking about? Oda said, thank you for waiting through my break. This was just what I needed in terms of maintenance. I'm going to go all out now. I'm going to go out. I told you, Oda's in playoff mode, baby. Oda's in playoff mode, baby. I told you. I told you Oda was getting ready, dude. I'm ready for this chapter, dude. I'm so ready. The Mark III pacifistas have all been incapacitated. Don't let up. Keep firing, bro. This man News Juro going out, taking out all the pacifistas is crazy. We can't let Emperor Straw Hat's crew escape. It'll be a disaster if Jewelry Bonnie gets away. Look at News Juro, bro. Look at my boy News Juro. Look at Gandhi go, man. I mean, look at this man. Look at this man Gandhi, dude. Look at this man. She is no more than a little 12-year-old girl, and you gave her the power to eradicate entire nations. Your defiance is as foolish as it is insolent, Vegapunk. Is he trying to say that these pacifistas can take out entire nations? I guess that's true. Because you gotta remember, like, some of these nations are weak as fuck. Like, super weak. Super weak. Like, remember, like, for Big Mom's crew, like, some of her, like, I think it was, like, a Monday, and the fucking, who the hell is the Byoyoyoing guy? That guy. Bobbins. They were, and the fucking, like, the dude with that had, like, a train on him. Those people were taking out entire islands to get ingredients, bro. Those three, like, admittedly pretty decent strong, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but not strong, really. Were taking on, entire islands and defeating them. So I guess a pacifista like this would also be of the similar strength. So that's fair. Let's hurry back to the ship. Yes, some scary-looking guys just arrived. Stop them from setting sail. Target the ship from Elbaf and sink it. Get to the northeastern front of the double. Out of the way. Oh shit, we got Frankie versus Dickhead guy. I'm not letting you through. Steam? Strong right. Oh, look at this bum. Look at this bum. They just be giving Vice Admiral status to anybody, dude. I'm telling you, man. Oh my god, I'm fucking crying, man. Oh, look at this bum. Oh my god. This guy is getting fucking, like, his eyes are white. He's rolling the back of his head from a strong right from Frankie, dude. Bro can't even handle a simple attack from Frankie, and he's a Vice Admiral. Get this bum off of my manga. Oh my god. Why is he a Vice Admiral, dude? Oh, this bum. These Vice Admirals suck. I've been telling you this, guys. People call me an asshole. I was telling you, these Vice Admirals are trash. If your name is not Momonga, Onigumo, Doberman, or Smoker, these Vice Admirals are trash. Am I forgetting anybody? You know, yeah, I still love Doll, of course. Doll, baby girl, I love you. Let's not... Come on, bro. Look, I understand Frankie's strong. I get it. Bro is literally doing a move that is literally a punch. He's just throwing a punch, man. He's just throwing a punch. He had, like, this is like a slightly stronger version than what he had in pre-time skip in fucking Water 7, bro. Strong right. He had that. That's a staple Frankie move. That's like Luffy using, like Gum Gum Rifle and hitting this dude. And he can't even tank it, bro. He can't even dodge. Like, trash, bro. I'm sorry. Garbage. Well, Garp doesn't count. We all know Garp is an Admiral level character, if not more. Garp doesn't count. Garp doesn't count, bro. Garp doesn't count. We all know about Garp. We know Garp is him. Come on, bro. This he's trying to... So bad. He's so bad, dude. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I just, like, these Vice Admirals, Oda, like, really tried to make us think that they were threats, and I knew from the start They are no, they're nothing, dude. They're nothing. Nothing. They're nothing. Hey, Giants, take care of my dad. You bet. Brace yourself, Jewelry Bonnie. Leap. You stupid, miserable brat. We're not going to let you keep a single one of our war machines. Uh-oh. He's not a weapon. Oh, what a surprise. Another Vice Admiral being taken out. What a surprise. Another Vice Admiral getting fucking one-shot. Bums, dude, with a capital bum. With a capital B. Unbelievably terrible. What a fall off from grace. Vice Admiral used to mean something, man. It used to mean something. Back in my day, Vice Admiral used to mean something. You know? They hyped these group out like, oh, they all know hockey. Oh, wow, they all know hockey. Bro didn't even use hockey on his fist against Frankie. And I'm supposed to be worried about a Vice Admiral? Against fucking Frankie of all people. Against Bonnie's strong, like Frankie's strong. I'm not gonna say they're weak or anything. Like obviously Frankie took out a Toby Ropo. Bonnie is capable with her hack's ability to do some shit. But these dudes ain't even using hockey, man. They got observation hockey. They got armament hockey. Where is it? Where is it, dude? That's a requirement to be a Vice Admiral. They're bums. Bums. If you're not Onigumo, if you're not Momonga, if you're not Doberman, if you're not Smoker, if you're not Garp, then I don't want to hear from you. You're all trash, and I love you, doll. I'm sorry, I would never. I'm not talking about you. Everyone else, though, garbage. My daddy is a hero, you cleft chin geezer. This is hard to watch. Stop it. This is hard to watch. Oh, this is. Oh, don't. It's hard to watch. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please, Bonnie, don't hurt me. You're a Vice Admiral, dude, and you're begging her to stop. Oh my god. They're so trash. Absolute garbage. This is hard to watch. Stop it. Then do something about it, Vice Admiral. Do something about it. Do something. Labo Stratum, you aren't going to drink the Vega coffee of yours? Don't tease me, Shaka. It's too hot. You know my tongue is as sensitive as a cat's. There's only 4 minutes left now, Stella. Sip. Ah! This is definitely the same room. There's no doubt this is where it was filmed, but... Oh, shit. I'm firing my laser. Just bam. Alright. Whoa. Wait a second. Don't do anything crazy. Stella, there's not enough time. You didn't... Wait, see? You didn't stop diddly squat. But we can cool the coffee down if you use thermoelectric device to alternate the... If I were Stella, I'd have made sure the broadcast snail was well hidden. Then I shall continue until the entire lab is vaporized. That'd be a mistake. The second floor of the building B is dedicated to weapons development, and the first floor houses the power station. Not only that, but the third floor of building C stores a number of high-pressure gas cylinders. If you damage any of those, the resulting explosion will blow Punk Records to smithereens. Did the Gore say, like, I'm vaguely remembering them saying something along the lines of them wanting to preserve Punk Records, but why? I know that's a lot of knowledge, and I guess that makes sense. You don't want to just destroy that, but if we're talking about the broadcast of earth-shattering proportions, about potentially the Void Century and information you don't want the world to know, you just blow it all up. You just blow it all up. You don't care about Punk Records. You know what I mean? But I guess, like, if you can avoid it, you don't want to destroy it. So maybe it'll be a last-ditch thing you would do If it goes down to like 10 seconds, you're like, okay, fuck this. Of course, I know exactly how to stop this. Besides, we don't want to rack up any more sins. Our relationship is troubled enough. I sense the voice of a small life form above. You mean from Monk Records? Don't tell me you hid the snail there. It'll be one of the broadcast snails we recently finished developing. They're shaped like this with a sort of triangular shell. Where is the entrance? Huff, huff. What a relief, it's gone. Guess it wasn't interested in us. Huh, the feeling is mutual. What in the blue blazes was that monster? Going off what we overheard, I think it's one of the 5 elders. Go figure, what a repulsive transformation. Why are you still here? Did your new pals leave you all high and dry? That's a good question, actually. I'd be downright heartbroken if it weren't for your own recent double cross. I decided to stay of my own volition. Someone needed to be here to carry out this final mission. You're pulling up. What are you doing? Hang on. We're just gonna leave Stussy behind? There's no helping it. That darn barrier has to be lowered the instant the ship attempts its big escape. And mind you, the frontier dome can only be disarmed from the command tower. The lady wanted to do it herself. We can only respect that and show our gratitude by getting out of here alive. Of course, we won't waste this chance to escape, but the thing is, how are we meant to cover the distance that Vega Force 1 was originally going to fly us? We got a Robin sighting! Robin! Let's go. It's been too long. That's the real head scratcher here, Nico Robin. According to my calculations and all conventional wisdom, we're 100% guaranteed to crash and burn. Seriously? Guys, I've finished loading the coupe de burst. We can take off towards the sea. The second Zoro and the others get on board. If we don't make it, we'll have to improvise and rely on everyone's powers. Let's give it our all. Haha, wowee, this sure is a rowdy crew. They say miracles happen because guts triumph over all, and love that. Wait, they say miracles, and I love that theory, even if I am a scientist. Edison, what are you doing? I'm making sure your ship reaches the ocean. Trust me. Projected damage is 78%. This motherfucker just yeeted himself off? Why? I ain't dying yet. Alright. He's got something planned up. A terrible vortex is emanating from the island. The dude music plays in the background. He's sucking up stuff. What power? It's sucking us in, huh? We're not getting anywhere. Yeah. Damn it. If you're so hungry, snap. Try chewing on this building. Algebra. What's the fucking noise? Algebra. Alright, Luffy. Bro, that's Jupiter, right? That's the one that's just the sandworm. I don't know how to feel about Jupiter. It's not really moving me. Like, it's cool, like, oh, he's got like a wind vortex, he can suck you in, pause, you know. That's cool and all, but I don't know, man. He's not moving mountains for me. He is not moving mountains for me. You know what I mean? It's just not doing it. He's not doing it, man. He ain't doing it for me. He's got to prove some more for me to be like, oh damn, he's crazy. But a lot of the Gorosei are showing off some crazy stuff. Go, ga ba ba ba. This is the real thrill. Wheeze on beat. Again, we're doing this, Luffy. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. It's been like 5 minutes, man. Fuck. God damn it, Luffy. Wheeze on beat. What the? Straw Hat, you look like an old man? I'm all out of food and power. Food. Want some of our harcarl? Harcarl? Bleh, what is this smell? Fermented shark. It's an emergency ration from Elbath. Gabba. It may stink, but it's tasty. Whoa, that hit the spot. You're back to normal. Your body's so... Wait. Gabba. Your body's so expressive. You're back to normal. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I'm okay. Look. The food thing. The food thing is fine if it's done in moderation. The food hacks. The food hack stuff is fine if it's done in moderation. Like, Brooke's got the same thing where Brooke is like, oh, I drink milk and I'm back to normal. It's okay if it's in a high threatening situation. You know, if Brooke's in the middle of a fight and he pulls out a bottle of milk and he's like all like cracked and broken and he drinks the milk and he's up to 100% again, that is a problem. That's a problem, man. I don't like it. I just do not like it, bro. I don't like it. Like, oh, I'm falling. I'm old man. Oh, we just happened to have some food on us. This Hakarl. Would you like to eat this? Yes, everyone just happens to carry food on them when they're going into battle. It's a very standard practice, right? Like, if that's the case, Luffy should have a bandolier of meat that he has on him at any given time because all he needs to eat is some fucking meat and he's back to normal, right? He's back to... I just don't like it, man. It's corny. I'm sorry, man. I just think it's corny. I don't like it. Like I said, it's fine if it's done in a way where it's not like integral to the plot. But this just seems like, why even have him fall into old man mode if you're just going to take him out of it literally one panel later? You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep him in Gear 5th if you're going to do that. Keep him in Gear 5th, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a hater. I don't know. This just seems a little ridiculous to me. You can calculate Gear 5th time limit based on this chapter at 6 minutes. So I was off by 1 minute. I said 5 minutes. It's 6 minutes. You know, not the greatest time limit. Even worse than Gear 4th. So that's trouble. That's not a good thing. I just don't understand like why Oda would even have him fall into old man mode, just to like have this, like, you're intentionally writing Luffy into the situation where he needs to be saved by other people through this really unorthodox method to bring him back to where he was initially, which he didn't even need to do that in the first place. I just don't understand it. I just don't like it. I know it's a gimmick. I know it's like a thing, a gag kind of thing, but I don't like it in high stressful situations. Do it when it's not high stress. Do it when it's like, okay, whatever. Not now. Not now. I don't like it. Boris charging. Gear 3rd. Gum Red Rock. Like, the dude is literally... That's the thing, is like, you're old man mode, and then 2 seconds later you're throwing out a Red Rock. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Ow, how hard is this guy's skin? Oh, Red Rock didn't do anything. Interesting. That's a move that fucking shook Kaido. Hold on a minute. Are we buying some workery stocks right now? That kind of durability is actually insane. Like, insane, dude. This man just literally hurt Luffy's hand when he threw a Red Rock? That's impressive. That's impressive durability. That's impressive tankiness. How hard is this guy's skin? And he's glaring at Luffy. He ain't even phased by that red rock, dude. Labo Stratum, back entrance. Yeah! Hey, what's going on? What in the world? Who goes there? Stab. Stab. Oh shit, Saturn, bro. Oh shit, Saturn is coming. Usopp, what are you gonna do? What is gonna happen is... Oh my... Like, what are you gonna do, Usopp? Like, legitimately, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing with that slingshot? Y'all gotta fucking... I don't know what the plan is, but Jesus Christ. Who's there? It's Robin, Usopp, Chopper, and Nami are the ones there, right? And they're waiting for Zoro and Jinbei, so maybe Zoro and Jinbei can help out? I don't know. Northeast Coast. Oh! Hold on a second, I'm skipping. The Giants, Oh! Look at the aura! Look at the fucking aura this man has! Look at the fucking... The aura this man is portraying right now. The fucking drip with his sword bleeding out, bro. With his sword dripping blood. Oh, that's so raw, dude. Ah, it's so fucking raw, dude. Nusjuro is number 1. I don't care what anybody says, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nusjuro is number 1. The goddamn aura palpitating from this man is on a whole nother level, man. Look at Nusjuro, bro. Huh? Who the heck is that? You better fucking run. That's what you better do. Oh, I didn't even see the feet in the background. He just took down a fucking pacifista. Oh my god, dude. That is so cool. With the glasses. That's so dope. So dope. I don't know who's going to save them from Nusjuro. Like, Warkiri, you could say, like, Jinbei and Zoro are coming. Like, so that makes sense. Like, they can do something. Maybe Sanji can help? Against Nusjuro? I don't know. I don't know, like, exactly where everyone is on the board here, so to speak. But that'd be kind of crazy. I would have expected the opposite to be the case, where Sanji saves Saturn, or saves the crew from Saturn, and Zoro deals with Nusjuro. But it can go either way, honestly, based on positioning. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm excited. Punk Records, Labo Stratum. There's only 1 more minute, Stella. 1 more minute! We're not getting, like, the freeze of 5 minutes thing. We're actually moving. I know. This must be it. It seems fortune did not favor you this time, Vegapunk. Gurgle. Gurgle. Gurgle? The fuck? What? What am I seeing? Is he gurgling? No, he's like reacting to the gurgle. Who the fucking gurgle? That's not a noise I would expect from a robot. The robot's not gurgling, so it's not the robot. I don't know what the fuck gurgle is supposed to be like. That seems like a weird translation. Gurgle? Like, is he hearing this? Is he hearing? Is that what this man is hearing right now? I don't. It's like that's what I'm envisioning in my mind. Is it? Like, who the fuck is gonna who's gurgling, dude? I'm trying to think. Like, this is Punk Records. Maybe there's like a last line of defense there. That's a good theory. Maybe Vegapunk set a trap in the room filled with water. Ah, Shaka with the bubble gun, just like ready. Like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. There has to be like that was my first thought is like a last line of defense, like a sentinel to defend that room. Like it would make sense. This is his most cherished room with all of his prized knowledge. There has to be something here to protect it, right? But what would that something be? A clone, like someone said, could be possible. Like if Vegapunk is capable of cloning all of the warlords, right? Who's to say he hasn't cloned someone that is not a warlord? Who's to say? Who that would be, I don't know. And who could be gurgling? Can you imagine if it was some crazy clone of somebody? Someone said Gold Roger clone. Don, you're crazy. I don't know, but it's not a Gold Roger clone. But I'm trying to think, gurgle. Who has a devil fruit that could be like wet sounding? Maybe Akainu? I can see like a gurgling sound coming from like the lava kind of thing. Can you imagine Akainu fucking clone? Dog. Can you imagine Akainu Seraphim? Dude. Whitebeard clone? Whitebeard don't gurgle, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna be honest. I have no like crazy theory. I like the theory that there's like a clone that's being basically like in a water like tube that is like the gurgling sound is the water being flushed out and him being released, whoever that is, to defend the area. That could be that's a cool theory. I like it. So I'm gonna go with it. Or there's just some last line of defense, bro. There's a part of me that's like, somehow, some way, Dragon has showed up. But he don't gurgle, bro. Like, he's got wind powers or like, you know, some sort of weather-based devil fruit. I don't think that gurgling would make sense in Dragon sense, unless there's a dragon clone chilling over there somewhere. So maybe it's a dragon clone. I don't know. I could definitely see like a final Seraphim. Like one that is like the final like boss of Seraphim. But I don't know who it would be. I'm trying to think like... Blackbeard could be a Seraphim. Because he was a warlord for a very short amount of time. But gurgling doesn't really align with his abilities. So that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. Ace ain't gurgling. Mihawk ain't gurgling. I don't know what the gurgle's throwing me off, man. The gurgle is throwing me off. Magellan is a good thing. I like that actually. Magellan. Ooh. Can you imagine? A Magellan Seraphim would be crazy, man. That would be fucking sick, dude. I love Magellan. I legitimately love Magellan. Like, he's so underrated, dude. I wish he had more aura after that, or after Impel Down. I wish he had more push, because Magellan's awesome, dude. He's so cool. I love his design. I love his gag with him having to shit half the day. That could be annoying, probably in time. Caribou? You think Caribou is gonna save the day? No, Caribou traveled with Blackbeard's crew. It's not Caribou either. A good theory, though, because that makes sense with the Glurging, but unless the Blackbeard crew decided to stay on the island, which that doesn't make any sense. Why would they stay on the island? They got what they needed, they're out. I really don't get it, man. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, where are the Seraphim right now? Remind me, guys, because it's been a month plus. Where are the Seraphim currently located at? Are they still in the bubbles, I'm guessing, right? They're still in their bubble prison? Because the only other one that would make sense is like the Jinbei one, the Jinbei Seraphim with the fucking the swim fruit, right? That could be something like, you know, like maybe he's swimming through the ceiling kind of thing. Although that's kind of lame if that was the reveal. Like, oh, it's the Jinbei Seraphim. Oh, great. But still, that could make sense. I don't know. Yeah. Last thing I remember is that they were in the bubbles. They were locked up. Won't let me out. Won't let me out. They're locked up. So they're done. Not done, but they're not. They're out of commission at the moment. I don't know. But even if it was one of the Seraphim, like the five elders hold the ultimate control over them. They're at the top of the food chain. So they would be the ones who would be like, don't fuck with me. Even if the Seraphim were there. So I don't think it's a Seraphim either. It's got to be something. It's not the robot, unless the robot has some weird water powers that we're not aware of. Like, maybe, or the robot, I mean, the big fucking mech has some like water abilities, like in summon seawater kind of thing. That'd be kind of crazy when you're dealing with Devil Fruit users, right? But if they have some fucking water ability, that'd be kind of wild. So my guess is either it's like a last line of defense clone that Vegapunk had secretly hidden and defending the base, or number two, it's the robot with some water powers that we're unaware of, or some weird ability that makes it make that sound. And a long shot 3 is Dragon has finally arrived and will descend down to save us and get off his fucking ass. A man can dream, folks. A man can dream. What did you think about this chapter overall? Let's get out of this particular mindset and talk about the chapter in whole. What did you feel about this chapter? How did you like it? I want to see some ratings in the chat. Give me anywhere between a 1 and a 5. Feel free to do 0.5s, like 2.5, 5, 4.5, that kind of thing, if you feel it necessary. I want to see your ratings. I don't want to influence your particular opinions of the chapter. I want to see what you guys have to say before I give my opinion. Prime Buggy. I'm not a pothead. I am not smoke raider level. I don't smoke nearly as much as I used to. I'll be lucky if I smoke 3 times a year. Literally, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, personally. I said out of 5, but 8.5, we can extrapolate that to 4.25 out of 5. That works too. Vice Admirals are bums. I don't even want to talk about the fucking Vice Admirals. Yeah. I don't even want to discuss the Vice Admirals this chapter. They were bums. I will say the ending of this chapter quite literally for me put a really positive stamp on it. Because up until the end of the chapter, a lot of it was not really anything of substance. I mean, obviously you had the fight between Frankie and Bonnie against the Vice Admirals, but they're bums, so I'm not even going to talk about that part of the chapter. Like, dude, you got beat by a fucking strong right. That is embarrassing. Like, Frankie used strong right to hit Luffy to get him out of the way of fucking Saturn's stab, if I'm not mistaken. He literally hit Luffy with that same attack to push Luffy away. He used it just to push Luffy away. While Luffy was like in his weakened old man mode, and it didn't even hurt Luffy. And these dudes are getting one shot by that same move. That is pathetic, dude. I got nothing to say. Like, Jesus, strong right. At least, like, let Frankie use one of his lasers to take down a fucking Vice Admiral. That's like a basic ass move. That's crazy. Yeah. hyper beam was used. A lot of talking about why they don't want to just destroy the entire building because Punk Records is up there and they want to maintain that. Stussy and Kaku talking, which was important to let the people know that she needed to stay back to turn off the barrier, rather, to let them escape. Then Edison went off to do something by yeeting himself through the barrier for whatever reason. He's got some sort of plan to help the Straw Hats. Jupiter does the suck, no me. Luffy kicks a building into his mouth. And then the whole Harkyarl situation happened, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Warcury's durability is insane. Tanking a fucking red rock with no damage is nuts. To the dome. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Up until the point where Luffy used the red rock on Warcury, up until that part of the chapter, it was like a 5 out of 10 for me. It was like the definition of an average chapter. The definition of a very average chapter. You're moving the plot along, you're giving some exposition, important details, but nothing of significance is really happening. That for me is a 5 out of 10. The end of the chapter with Warcury tanking, with Nusjuro fucking aura just off the charts, and then the ending with our speculation about the Glub Glub pause. One has to ask, how much did that elevate the chapter with just those last 3 moments? And I think it did decently well to elevate it. So I'm going to say, for me, this is a 6.5 out of 10. And you have to understand, guys, considering we have come back from a 1-month break, I feel like we could have gotten a better chapter. Considering this arc, for me, no Diddy. No Diddy. For me, like, this is a month break. It could have been better. There were 2 moments in this chapter I genuinely disliked. I think, like, yeah, Frankie, like, we all knew the Vice Admirals were trash, so I'm not too upset about the Vice Admiral thing. Like, we knew they were bad, just not this bad. Like, wow. Getting just absolutely, like, one shot by Frankie's basic strong right is embarrassing. Embarrassing. I understand that elevates Frankie in a lot of ways, but it's more damning to the Vice Admirals than it is uplifting to Frankie, in my mind, because it just shows, like, if you can't even tank a strong right, dude, why are you even a Vice Admiral? Legitimately. And he didn't even use armament hockey, so what is he doing? The Harkyarl stuff is much worse for me. I just feel like that's how many food breaks has Luffy had this one arc? Can someone answer that? How many times this arc has Luffy had to take a food break to rejuvenate himself? I think it's at least 2, maybe 3 times. You're overdoing it with the bit. Alright? It's a bit. It's not, like, it makes no fucking sense. It's illogical. It's silly. I get it. We're reading One Piece. This is a silly pirate manga. Things are going to be illogical, silly. But it's just one of those things where not everything that is over the top and over exaggerated and ridiculous is easily digestible in One Piece. Some things are more than others. Some things I can absolutely, like, suspend my disbelief for, because I know what series I'm reading. I know what universe we're working with here. I know the rules of the universe, and I get it, right? But when we're talking about this here, like, what's the point of having Chopper on your crew? What's the point of having a doctor and medical science and having, like, you know, immunoboosters and injections and all these things? What's the point of having any of that when you can just rejuvenate all of one's stamina through a fucking food, through eating, and not even any, like, you eat and then, like, 10 minutes later you're back to normal. You eat and you're instantly rejuvenated with all of your energy. It's so ridiculous. It's so out of left field. It's so over the top that I cannot accept that easily. I know it's been consistent, and it's been a thing that's been happening over the course of the series. But I want to see less of that shit, not more. Not more. I'm going to say 6.5 to 7 at most out of 10 this chapter, mainly because we also cut down our time left until the message gets sent out to 1 minute, which means probably by the end of next chapter, we are getting the reveal, and I'm very excited about that. Bro, don't give me that food is life shit. Don't give me that shit, okay? No. Look, I can accept rubbery pirates. I can accept a dude with 3 swords in his mouth. I can accept a motherfucker that can summon a black hole to suck you in and then pause. And then hit you with an earthquake. I can accept that shit. But what I can't accept is motherfuckers just being like, I'm weak. I am literally a shriveled onion of a human being. And here's a piece of meat. I'm okay again. Here's one of my strongest attacks. That's stupid. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. I love One Piece to death. You know I do. I have to be honest. I'm not gonna bullshit and be like, you know what? It's fine, guys. Everything is just okay. It's hard for me to digest that. Unlike Luffy, I can't just eat that shit up. I can't do it. That's just too much for me. It's too much. Sometimes Oda goes too much with the gags. With Sanji's gag, he went over the top. With the naivety of Chopper and during the initial time skip, like right back after Sabaody when they reunited, that shit was too much. This with Luffy, too fucking much. Sometimes the gag, even with Brook, sometimes the gag gets a little overwhelming, a little bit too overzealous here. And this is supposed to be a very serious moment, a high tense situation moment, and it takes me out of it when something like this happens, because it's like, all right. How much plot device, armor, bullshit you want to give this guy? How much? And the thing was, like, he didn't even need to write this in. It's completely unnecessary. Just keep Luffy in Gear 5th, man. Just keep Luffy in Gear 5th. Why would you need to take him out of Gear 5th? So he needs to eat. He's given this food that they just happen to have on them. How convenient. They just happen to have the food on them. He eats the food. It's instantly better. And then he's back to normal. Why not just have him come out of Gear 5th and be just like regular Luffy? Why do you need to do the old man gag again? I don't know. Don Solo, thank you so much for the full year of membership on YouTube, man. I appreciate it. Obviously, a loyal crew member. Hope all has been good with you, Zoro. Much love. Thank you very much, Don. Everything's been good with me, dude. I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber for this month, preparing for this week's chapter, and for the coming chapters. Because, like I said, Egghead is one of the best arcs in One Piece, and I want to see how it sticks the landing. This was certainly a setup chapter, and I would have probably rated it higher if there was more going for it, but yeah, 6.5 is where I'm going to stick, I think. But overall, thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you enjoyed the reaction. Yeah, man, we'll definitely be back next week. Thank God there's no break, so we're going to be back with more One Piece greatness next week. So I'll be catching you guys next time. Hope you have a wonderful night. Happy Friday, guys. Thank you to everyone who subbed as well. And yeah, take care, guys. I'm out. Peace.